Now, from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now, heading right on into our Tuesday evening. A relatively quiet weather day across the area. A lot of sunshine early. We've had some kind of lower grade cloud cover, really as anticipated, build in as we went through the day. It's a sign of Gulf of Mexico moisture returning to the area, and that is really going to be key to our forecast going forward. Rain, storms, even a couple hits of severe weather. All of that is in the forecast as we get closer to the weekend. So we're going to talk about that, obviously break it down over the next few minutes. But let's break this here down too. This is important. This would be our Tuesday evening. And again, locally here in the Metroplex, temperatures through the 70s, breezy. But again, we do remain completely dry. Now, this is worth mentioning for Young and Stevens County, our furthest most western counties. There is a severe thunderstorm watch. It is in effect until 10 p.m. We are going to be watching a couple thunderstorms that have developed out in West Texas, parts of the big country. They're going to be venturing towards our western counties as we go through the evening. But the way it looks right now, they're going to dry up and basically dissipate as they do try and arrive just after sunset. Again, there's the activity still well to the west of Abilene. This is coming off the dry line. We'll keep our eye on it. There's no real guarantee that activity even makes it into our furthest western counties. But again, if it did, I would anticipate it decaying and weakening quickly, again, as it does begin to approach. Also worth mentioning, as we go through the overnight, you can see a cold front up in Oklahoma. That may also be the trigger overnight of a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. And again, by sunrise tomorrow morning, some of those, because of that front, may be skirting through the Red River Valley. Well, again, we'll talk more in detail about that coming up. Otherwise, as we go forward in time, truly as we get into the end of this work week, Friday into Saturday, we've got a big upper level storm system out here to the west. You're definitely going to notice the humidity, the instability building over each of the next several days. The temperatures increasing day by day as well. And then as we get into Friday, as we get into Saturday, it's all about this right here. You can see that dip coming out, upper level storm system, and that's basically going to be the spark, especially very early Friday morning. And then again, as we go through Saturday, to get rain and storms around the area. And again, unfortunately, it is that time of the year where any activity we see, there's at least going to be some potential for severe weather, especially as we get into Saturday. But let's go back up in time. I really want to walk you over each of the next several days. Again, this evening, obviously, we've already got a watch out there. There's a very limited opportunity of a severe storm, mainly with the hail and wind threat. Again, like I mentioned, anything coming in from the west this evening, you saw it right there. I think it basically dries up. We're quiet overnight, but then by sunrise tomorrow morning, again, take a look up along the Red River Valley. Most of that activity stays up in Oklahoma, but again, a couple stray showers can be ruled out. Even as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, again, you see a couple blips of green. I've got a 10% shot here in the Metroplex. And then tomorrow evening, a similar story. Activity will approach from the west. That should also be drying up, more than likely not even making it into our western counties. And then that will set us up heading into late Thursday evening, again, Thursday night, Friday morning, an opportunity of storms moving into the area quickly. By the way, this would be for tomorrow. Again, like I mentioned, another opportunity of rain and storms out to the west, trying to meander their way towards our western counties. But again, right now, that does not seem like a big deal whatsoever. So again, Thursday night, early Friday morning, activity redevelops out to the west. And again, we're not talking about so much Friday through the afternoon. We're talking about Friday morning with a line of storms moving through, heavy rain. Again, some of those could be strong to severe. And then I think we're really going to need to keep our eye with the newest data coming in. Really keep our eye on Saturday. Storms form out to the west. A broken line moves through the area. And again, severe weather on Saturday is going to be quite possible, if not more than likely. So here would be Friday morning. Again, you can see scattered activity moving through. Anything could be strong to severe. And then very quickly, I want to get you here to Saturday. This will be later in the day on Saturday. There's that broken line moving through. And again, as I mentioned, any of that could also be severe. Hail, wind, maybe some tornado concern as well. 60s overnight, so not quite as chilly as this morning. We'll do more in the way of 80s tomorrow. Tomorrow, definitely warm and humid. And then as we get into Wednesday night, Thursday morning, we're generally talking about mid-upper 60s around the area, increase in cloud cover, and then more in the way of 80s even as we get into Thursday. Again, we're building on those temperatures day by day, setting us up for that opportunity of rain and storms again Friday morning, and then another hit of activity coming through on Saturday as well. More coming up.